1, 2, 1, 2. T.O.N. Teachings of Maat. Who am I today? The scribe, been forever, but the name changes with the times. I come from a place where space is home. I go into realms where your face is gone. A change gon' come. As a teen, hypnotized deep in a sleep, party and slumber. 11 life path number, a life of death that's rebirth. Recall realities to reemerge. Soul purge, I'll lend you frequency like loan words. Before I teach, I'll spit a poem first. Step on stage, set the stage, car walking, set ablaze, divine fire. The body is divine attire, sewn from words. Sound frequency, awakening dreams. Don't pinch me every day I wake up, it's a home birth. Start from zero to become the heroes. Cycles of time causes expansion of mind. Potential is exponential. Gain XP, what your power made of. I've had to face self, face to fate, a double fate. What will I make of the present? I'm just trying to pet heaven. Twice great, 2 arms up, it's none to wave. It's nothing to wave. God separate the waters from the waters. Genesis 1 and 6. See, that source is thousands of years prior to a Bible even existing. It's called the Pet, word for heaven. Watchers of noon, primordial, pre-ordered, bringing order in order. Its law the scales will represent. A double gift, re-present, Ray is present. Ra, amen to the God inside. The crown will glow as consciousness grows. So what assignment are you on? I do my best to do my best. Lead with the left, heart out my chest. By step out of the flesh. On my crown is the Nemes, corona shining. I do my best to do my best. Lead with the left, heart out my chest. By step out of the flesh. On my crown is the Nemes, corona shining. Serpent mind winding in alignment. Straight from Orion, the origins. Dig into the root, Kemp originals, the oracle speaking. Your aura is gleaming. The sons of God, Amen, Ra. Who can't afford a reason to fall below your own means, meaning reaching beyond the firmament ceiling. I see linguistics tricking us deep into sleeping. The way we live inception, I must be dreaming. Doubles, double L, square root, mirrors, reverse the image. My grip was slipping. Almost forgot the point of the mission. Statements point out all the contradictions. Blatant truth lives where my eye is foundation. Yeah, co-founded a nation. Dictionary study spells can be scary. Etymology, this here is completion. Cycle circles, dualism, wisdom. I peddle flowers. 2 eyes are watching to see through the double realm I'm healing. Never out of what's within him. Infinite reasons, just like my brother Arcad. Always remain calm against demons. Death culture, to be alive here, it's a lie here. They crossed us into thinking that death isn't living. The lies are falling through my palms, arm wide, holes in my hand. The Pope's in command, I demand the throne back. Ancient teachings, I'm a throwback. Picture that, see this moment here is cold that. So black, I see through lies. Why they hold that, ocean motions. I'm flowing through noon in the boats of consciousness. My tongue is rolling, planting seeds, sowing, knee of speaking, untangled quantum DNA, spitting frequencies. I hear Christians scream hallelujah, and this ain't that the name of God is God. I must bring the order back, the scales are tipping. In the court of Allah, moonshine, Tehuti is Yah. This here is Ptah, bulldozing, the one chosen. Focus, when the light hits you, just open like lotus. Melt your mind when in mind time is frozen. Blow minds, my mind is golden. Coat me in gold, I've got a gold coat round me like I'm Tutankhamun. Like his, when you spell my name, put 3 lines in. Scribe, presenting the law's findings. Who's he? I me, an echo of Tehuti. Yes, I do my best to do my best. Lead with the left, heart out my chest. By step out of the flesh. On my crown is the Nemes, corona shining. We do our best to do our best.
magic of it. This is the whole purpose of actually doing the Menetter class on the Purim Haru, was to get everybody in the mind state of Hika, because the Purim Haru is a book of Hika. It's a book of magic. It's a book of immortality, out-of-body experiences. It's a book of several spells. It is all about the other realm and its connection to this realm and how you can merge the two. So I just never allowed the questions of actual ritual or magical practice other than the one-on-one. You'll see it looks like a sieve. Everybody know what a sieve is?
No.
A sieve is like a strainer. You can pour rice on it and only the water will go through, or you separate. It's like a screen. You pour something on it and it separates things. Thinner aspects can go through the K. Today's equivalent is a K or a Q. So we have Kes, which is bone, body, skeleton. The inner part of you that actually produces the blood within the bone marrow. So it's flesh and blood, which is bones, which is the Kes. So here, Kes ties in again is homage. Kes, whether it's spelled like that or spelled like any of the other 20 ways that the beautiful thing with the men. This came from, and how Venus associates with an actual shining planet, and how that became the Lucifer of Christianity, which is the Luic cipher, the encircled light, which sometimes can be Venus, and sometimes can be. The Kenti was the royal area of the beginnings. That's where the modern day Greek historians say that men came. That when they went and talked to the so-called Ethiopians, they said that that Kemet was an area reestablished.
There is no spoon.
Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep. I had to relearn what a brother is. I had to relearn what a sister is. I had to relearn what a mother is. There is no other him. Watch your mouth, fix your lips. I am learning to compartmentalize what I find with my mentals. I could have been labeled mental voices in my head. If I speak to the wrong one, I'll be diagnosed schizophrenic. Creating pollution you can't escape from. We're Captain Planet. Where's Captain Planet? And it's exactly how they planned it. It's insanity, stayed in a state of sanity. But I'm the scribe, keep a record on the record. I break records. Hold on, let's rewind. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. relearn what a brother is. I had to relearn what a sister is. I had to relearn what a mother is. There is no other him. Watch your mouth, fix your lips. I am learning to compartmentalize what I find with my mentals. I could have been labeled mental voices in my head. If I speak to the wrong one, I'll be diagnosed schizophrenic. Creating pollution, you can't escape from where Captain Planet. Where's Captain Planet? And it's exactly how they planned it. It's insanity, stayed in a state of sanity. But I'm the scribe, keeping record on the record, I break records. This, that, Medu, Neteru, Echo, living, lively, times 3, Trinity. We are not the same, not even similes. Plant the seed, a man receive excellence, adoration, testament, evaluation, literally. The love is real, yet they be hating. Salutations, I wait to master patience. Acting lackadaisy on your facts, I'm backed by conscious beings. I am free, can't lock the wings in. The diction is firm, call me men. A man 3 in 1, erection, protection, firm. Spitting life into who I speak to like sperm. Creation is a who I earned. The right to fully see it through. The heart as I rise through. Manu, Aku, lost it when I had to find you. I'm through, times 2, dualism, we will align soon. As I meditate in my room, it becomes a space of pure truth aligned with my art. Verbiage is sound for more than the 2 eyes. I can see the veil underneath that other veil. Focus when I am locked in. I don't need a cell. Tell me you don't see the traps. Tower power over enemies, frozen over hell, reversing spells. Fell from the skies, the body is disguised. If you needed a sign, well this is it. I hope you read between the lines, left, right. After the first step, I write what's left in me. This is destiny, keep on moving, especially if you find blockage. No amount of pushback will stop this. This will get capped in stone, they cannot top this. Pyro, fire, Va is my attire. Inspire the ones chosen, the ones open, the ones spoken. From times when life was once spoken. Enchantments, Nesu, double tongue in motion. Give, receive, keep moving and move for keeps. Keep it real, keep the master key. I had to master me. Mirror glass shattered in my dreams. I didn't like the image till I realized I am the image of the image. I'm here for keeps, keep your distance. Social gimmicks, our stories told within the hieroglyphics. Mystics, just keep on living, we're gifted. Our stories told within the hieroglyphics. A language living, just keep on living. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep. I had to relearn what a brother is. I had to relearn what a sister is. I had to relearn what a mother is. There is no other him. Watch your mouth, fix your lips. Yeah, motivate a nation. Stepping out the spaceship, causing a spaceship. Faced with revealing the spells within this matrix from the Masons. But I'm the architect. Best respect, I can architect. Rule your rulership, I hold the heck. Control my thoughts, still move when the game is paused. We speak heck up, this is the best of Medu Neteru, bars like Wi-Fi, we're connected. Always on time, frequency and flow through frequency. I know the power I hold in my throat. Creation, destruction, with every single thing I spoke. Enter, Neteru, Kurt, show your worth. Heal from all the hurt, not a singer, best believe I hold a note. Read between the lines, you're not really lost in that. I hope you find exactly what you are looking for. This is more than words, taught myself to heal myself. I come from the dirt, no time for slacking or bad habits. Sad tactics of bringing mad tragic mental processes that lack passion. Spit fire, black dragon, school of hard knocks, send you backpacking. My eyes, when this appears, it's like magic. The fact is, when it's wartime, we go savage. Shield of armor 720, prevent backstabbing all the fiends of good-hearted beings. They don't suit the role, they lack the fashion. So just keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep. I had to relearn what a brother is. I had to relearn.
What's up? Welcome everybody. HOTEP, welcome. How's my sound?
Sounds good.
HOTEP, welcome every beautiful body to the House of ATTON Study Guide Sundays, ancient Tehutian teachings of the Neteru. Before we begin, we will, as we do every week, with our beautiful affirmation. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Anki Maat, An N.S., Nintat or Set Maat, Min Hapapet Maat, Her in Hu Kui, Per Ikut. I live for Maat. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Maat. Every day I advance towards Maat. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. HOTEP, welcome everybody. I am. Welcome. I am the mighty A.T.T.O.N Remkem Maat. I'm the chairman of the organization, House of ATTON. I'm also a student of the master teacher, the great Tehuti, HOTEP Ra, a host of this weekly study guide, a true-hearted follower of truth based on ancestral artifacts over religious opinion, dedicated to learning the metal netta, and a loyal defender of Ma'at. There it goes, scribe. Next, we have the mighty Ahati Ma'at. Ahati Ma'at was taught under the great Tehuti HOTEP Ra. He has been a serious student and teacher of Kemetic culture and history for several years. He has written multiple books, including the textbook called Journey of Your Soul series, essays, and articles. Furthermore, he hosts in-person and online classes, weekly podcasts, and periodically creates documentaries. He also has experience in public speaking and academic debating, and he is responsible for this weekly study guide. Next, we have the mighty scribe, Ani Ptah Aten Tehuti, is a writer, poet, spoken word artist, audio producer, engineer, healer, spiritual advisor, consultant, and business creator. He is a master student of the Neteru, a true follower and protector of Ma'at, a scribe of Tehuti and Ma'at. He studies under the master teacher, the great SABA Tehuti HOTEP Ra. For the scribe, quality always outweighs quantity. He enjoys observing reality and incorporating these observations into his writings and creations to assist in awakening a dormant DNA and reversing negative hypnosis. Next, we have the mighty Menkhu Ara Meri Ma'at, specializes in training, educating youth workers, counselors, and educators about art, culture, and history. He travels the world to experience how people live, and he shares it with everyone who is interested in learning from the research he has witnessed. Menkhu has a master's degree in entertainment and media business and has been working in the music industry and with nonprofit agencies, providing program planning and promoting concerts and community events in the Madison area for over 30 years. During that time, he has facilitated the following innovative after-school programs for Madison School Community Recreation, Hip Hop 101, Music Production 101, and MP4 programs for youth. Welcome, everybody, to the House of ATTON. Peace and love.
Peace and love. HOTEP.
I gotta add concerts, community events in the Madison area and LA for over 30 years.
I like that.
Worldwide. We worldwide now. Peace. Peace to the chat. We got the great SABA in the chat. HOTEP. Peace. We have the great mentee HOTEP Nuti Ma'at. Welcome, sister. HOTEP. Shout out to you. HENNU to the great Jamie O.X. Primordial Thought 9. Peace and love. We got a new brother. New name. Ox Effect. HOTEP, great brother. HOTEP.
That's Stephen E.
I know. HENNU to the great Nefa Keparet. Peace and love. Eric G, we see you, brother. Peace and love. HOTEP. Welcome everybody to introducing the House of ATTON. Peace.
Yes, HOTEP, everyone. Peace and love. It's great to see everyone back here live with us. Peace and love to everyone. Definitely have to give a special shout out to our moderator, Primordial Thought 9. Peace and love to the moderator. Peace and love, great SABA Tehuti HOTEP Ra. Yes, absolutely. To our HENNU, to our great SABA, Says beautiful intro, House of ATTON, to our great SABA. Yes, the event that we had this past Saturday was absolutely phenomenal. It was beautiful. There was so much, and we're gathering together footage for you all to offer and provide that for you all, if you all would like that, to take a look into the events that occurred at the Pathways to Awakening, where now we are reintroducing ourselves. So we have to give a shout out to the sister Menti HOTEP, who was the first one in the chat. Nuti Ma'at, for those who do not know, because of her wonderful avatar there. This is a shadow. This was formerly known as Shannon Southern. So let's give her a hand for her new transformation. Yeah, so kudos to the wonderful sister. So she received her Ren here at the Pathways to Awakening, given by our great SABA Tehuti, and he also gave us as an organization our Ren as well, which is the House of ATTON, right? The House of ATTON, and ATTON is an acronym for Ancient Tehutian Teachings of the Neteru. The Ancient Tehutian Teachings of Neteru. And as I said, we're gathering together our footage and editing it and putting it together for you all. And it's going to be beautiful, so you all can listen to a part of what SABA spoke about when it comes to giving us our Ren here. All right, now let me see here, and we have some beautiful things coming. HouseOfATTON.org is now the website. We still have teachingsofmaat.org. We will still have that. That will still be available and live, but it will lead you to our new hub. So as we're now making the transition from Teachings of Maat to the House of ATTON, it's a process. It's going to be a process. So everything will be transferred over. But as of right now, yes, the website is House of ATTON, ATTON.org. That is where you can find us. The Cash App is still the same for right now, which it will also transfer over in the PayPal. So as of right now, it is still teachingsofmaat.org or Teachings of Maat. So all that is still the same, and I will keep you all updated as we start to make the transition over from Teachings of Maat to House of ATTON. All right, so Tua for everyone who consistently supports us, and without you all, this would not be happening. The event wouldn't have been able to be the way that it was, and it's you all's wanting this, that reason why this is now being brought forth into this physical. So definitely want to give a shout out to all the great supporters who continuously show their love to us. And I'll be gathering all those who also supported during the event. We held a raffle. Where which was pretty magical, where the Great Brother Menkhu Ara had found us a very excellent DJ. The DJ was fire, phenomenal, and he actually won the raffle. He won the raffle, and he said he wanted to pass it on. So he passed it on to the SABA Tehuti, picked another number out of the bowl, out of the neb, and the sister Sherry Ka won the raffle. So I'll be showing all of those who supported to go into the raffle as well. So HENNU, peace and love to everyone, and I will. Yes, I'll gather all those together for everyone. Peace and love to the good brother Words. New name here in the chat. Peace and love to you, good brother. So
that's my family. That's my family who I visited when I was out there.
Hey, okay. Peace and love to the family of the great brother A.T.T.O.N Menkhu. You have a wonderful name. Words, because that's what we're all about here. So you'll love it. Peace and love to the sister Angela Gates. Welcome to the wonderful sister here. Eric G is in the building. Peace and love to the good brother Eric G. It's wonderful seeing everybody come through. SABA Tehuti says, peace and love, everyone, just passing through in the midst of anaconda, cobra, feeding, and viper training. You won't read that nowhere else on YouTube. It's the only place you'll read a comment like that. Peace and love, HENNU, to our great SABA Tehuti. Tua for everything that you are doing and for being who you are, and for allowing us and giving us experiences that we can never experience anywhere else. So Tua to the wonderful Nefer Per EE Nesu BT Tehuti Amen HOTEP Ra. It's just beautiful. So Tua, great Saba. Okay, Big Vapes is in the building. Peace to the good brother Big Vapes, who bought a ticket for the Pathways to Awakening event, even though he wasn't able to be there physically. That's how much of a great supporter Big Vapes is. He still sent in the cash app for the ticket and knew he wasn't going to be there. So he is a wonderful supporter. This is he's also a member of the House of ATTON, and we'll be also explaining more of membership now and what that means for the House of ATTON. And only those who are members of the House of ATTON, formerly known as the Teachings of Maat. The YouTube name will be changed. Everything will be changed. But only those who are members will have the ability to have one-on-ones with the great Saba Tehuti. The only ones who will be able to have one-on-ones with the great Saba Tehuti will be members of the House of ATTON. And Big Vapes is one of those good brothers right here. Okay, so yes, peace and love. We have a wonderful, we're going to get some wonderful words from the great brother Ahati Maat. He's scheduled to come in at 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So that's when he'll come in and give some words and speak to you all. But I'll pass to the great brother here, who looks like he's in the temple as a true living Kemetian, Menkhu Ara, Meri Maat. Peace and love, great brother.
HOTEP. Greetings, everyone. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to the brothers on the panel. Glad everybody made it home safe. Very, very positive vibration of the event that we had in LA. Very powerful. We are going to, unfortunately, we weren't able to do the talent show. So I wanted to announce that next Sunday, which I believe is 11/11, we will have the talent show next Sunday. Is that right? Oh no, that's going to be Saturday. So it'll be Sunday the 12th, November 12th. November 12th will be the talent show. So if you submitted your payments for the talent show, we're expecting for you to present and perform virtually for the talent show. We want to apologize for people not being able to perform during the event. But everything happens for a reason. The event was amazing. Yeah, so we're looking forward to those who want to participate in the talent show to be ready. Be ready to share your gifts, your talents, and we'll have a second celebration. We'll have a second pathways to awakening via our stream, and we're looking forward to seeing what you have in store for us. I need. Can you reach out to? We were gonna pick 3 additional judges in addition to Tefren Kim and Ani Ptah and myself. We'll reach out to the people that we want to be additional judges for the talent show that will be held next Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the event except that it was a lot of love, a lot of surprises, a lot of good energy. I can't wait for the next one. So, Brother Tef, you have anything you want to share?
No, I just want to say it was a wonderful event, man. HENNU to you, brother, because it was real magical for me because I got to see my family, which is all of you, as well as some family that live out that way as well. And I was able to introduce them to to the channel, to SABA's channel, and to us. And it's like we're on the same path because one of my cousins was out here with me, actually the one that's in the chat, and he was showing me his tattoos, and it's like everyone's trying to come into, everyone just wants to do better and be better. Everyone's tired of the lies, so it's good to see you in the chat, good brother. It was just a great event, brother. It was a good time to spend with family. It was, I don't know, it was magical, man. Menti got her new Ren. We received our new Ren. It's just a beautiful time right now. The magic is happening right now in real time, and I look forward to the next event as well, and many more to come because people have been asking, are we going to do it in LA all the time? Well, the thing is that you got to put the boat in the water where you at. So, hey, if you in Canada, let's do one in Canada. If you're in Florida, let's do one in Florida. If you're in, wherever you're at, let's begin to build this nation, brick by brick. This was the first one. We got the ball rolling, and I look forward to many, many, many more celebrations, man. Especially with the new Ren. The new Ren is absolutely fire. HENNU to you, Ani, for that work. I know you've been putting in a lot of work. It took me all day. I'm trying to get this footage together. My machine got too many buttons on it. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. I'm trying to put it together. But we have a lot of footage for you. I have a lot of photos. I was taking photos with 2 cameras, my phone, as well as my camera. And it was just, I'm looking forward to the Great Brother Ahati speaking. And I'm definitely looking forward to the talent show. Like you say, things happen for the best. We got to see Ani perform. I love my brother's tracks, fire. Definitely looking forward to, to the new tones you got bringing forth. I know that was just a taste. I know that was just a sample. And I'm going to tell you, brothers, today I was working on the footage, just really cleaning my kitchen because I can't cook when the kitchen's dirty. It's hard. So my computer is filled up. So I'm organizing now. My computer's going slow. I'm trying to edit some of the videos and cut stuff out. And, it's a work in progress. So, I just encourage all of you to just do the work that's necessary to become the netters that we're supposed to be. Because I know everyone's tired of these lies. And I finally got to catch up on. I watched Friday's podcast again. I watched his teachings on Father on the TEF again because I was woozy Friday night. I was real tired. I watched that again, and then I just caught the Halloween one because I had fell asleep during that one too. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful to be a part of this movement and to be building with you brothers. And I know you do a phenomenal job, brother, with the website, with everything, brother. So I just want to give a HENNU to you because that intro video is fire. I'm actually working on some videos for my Neteru right now as well. But yeah, man, House of ATTON, stay tuned because we're finna bring that fire as we always do. So welcome to the house.
I have a question for Ani Ptah. Can we, or I don't know if you want to announce it on there, but some of the songs you perform, do they have titles? Or are we saving that? He smiled. We saving that. You saw the tap. He smiled. No titles. Okay, no titles. We ain't got to talk about it. Say less.
Yes. Yeah. Those are in the tuck right now because it's I'm putting together a story. So yeah, it was it was great. There's some great things. I'll share with you off stream. Some of the things I can't give it out right now. I know Brother Primordial Thought 9 probably wants to hear it too. So
I was looking for the footage. I don't know if I got that on the GoPro or the phone. I have so much footage. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it yet.
I definitely got Ani's performances. And so I had two cameras too. I had my phone and then I had a professional camera. So I have a professional editor that needs to download the footage off of Primordial Thought said, come on, Ani. So I got a lot of footage too. So between the whole fam, we definitely got some good content in store for everyone.
Yes, I haven't even seen the full footage, and I'm excited to see it. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So yeah, HENNU to everyone who came out and was able to be a part of that, and those of you who support in that way, it's wonderful and it's beautiful. And you know, I'm going to continue to bring you all some tones and the frequencies that are necessary and things that we need. And it ain't just it, you know, all different types. So we had some hype. I turned the energy up on some of the music. So it's going to be fire. You know, so yes. Yeah, this is Primordial Thought 9 is going to be, you know, whenever as an artist, you know, you always send out music to certain people before you release it publicly. And Primordial Thought 9 is definitely one of those brothers who will receive it so I can receive feedback and things of that nature. So, you know, the greatest of the supporters. So shout out to Roberto Reyes, Ma'akaru Amun Ray, who's in the chat. All right, and let me show some support for those who want to support the House of ATTON. You can the links are in the chat room. PayPal, Cash App, Teachings of Maat. You can use the scan code and it'll take you directly to it, or in your Cash App you can just type in Cash App Teachings of Maat, or in your PayPal Teachings of Maat, and support what we're doing so we can make the next event even larger. You know, so this is what you all send in for support is going right back into building this community and being able to provide things to you all, such as these raffles and these live events where you can meet the great SABA Tehuti. And we had some great food there. We had a wonderful DJ, and all the things that go into it. The website that you all have access to, houseofatten.org, formerly known as teachingsofmaat.org. All the support is going towards that. And this is why we say it only can be done with you all. And this is what we have to do as a collective. Everyone has a part to play in building what we're building. And, you know, so the support is so much appreciated. And that's why we love being able to give back to you all in the form of celebration festivals. And that's what the brother Menkhu Ara is doing for us, and what he'll talk about today as well in his class. And I'll let him speak about that, but how important it is for us to recognize our celebrations and our festivals for each other, creating our holy days, our holidays, you know, not these holidays in the matrix that everyone, you know, when you look around, that's what they're going to be doing. You're in the midst of what's the next one? The day of giving thanks for slaughter. I think that's the next one.
Trail of Tears.
Yeah,
Rising off the cliff with the Indians.
Yes. So yes, continue to support us. Become a member. Reach out to me. Email me, leadership@teachingsofmaat.org, or go to houseofatten.org and message me and say, hey, I want to become a member, and I really want to assist. So everyone who has some type of skill, talent, it doesn't matter. We're looking for any and everybody who's willing to utilize what they know to help build up what we're doing. Everyone has a position to play. Everyone has a role to play, and we need everyone's help to build and create this so that it actually becomes solidified in stone in the middle of the matrix. So we need everyone's assistance. So HENNU to all the supporters. Okay, what's that? Menkhu Ara. What's that you type, good brother?
I didn't even see him type it. He was looking up his direction. I'm like, how's he typing that?
I was inspired by what you said to Primordial Thought 9. Instead of sending it to people individually, we could have a private virtual listening party, you dig? And it could be members only, family only private party. So, you know, we can vibe to the tones together, and we can, you know, rock it like that if you want to.
Okay, yes. That's a great idea. Absolutely. Yes, we'll definitely be in communication and talks about how to bring this forward. Because there's some things I want to do, because I want the music to be able to be received in the way that I want to give it. You know, a lot of times artists will give you music and kind of just leave it up for your interpretation of what they're saying. And that's you know, that's a great thing to do. But for me, I want to actually, you know, kind of like how I did my presentation with Lead with the Left and breaking down some of these things, because there are teachings within the writing. So I want to also have some bar breakdown videos, and yes, going through and have a listening party for the release of the music. So yeah, that's an excellent idea.
Maybe also, Ani, I'm just, you know, I'm excited.
Yes, let me hear.
So maybe I organize in-person in Nashville, and that could be our next ceremony. You dig? Where we come out to your neck of the woods and we celebrate your tones and vibration, and we can bounce it like that. Just, you know, we'll see.
Yes.
Hey, listen, I'm looking forward to the can I still speak like I'm looking forward to the new drip? We get new shirts. I'm looking for the, yeah, you see I got the plain one on.
Yes.
Send me the logo. I got we ready. House of ATTON, the new Ren. Formerly known as Teachings of Maat. Yeah,
new merch coming soon.
Ani, did your Earth Day pass recently?
Yes, it did. Tua, how'd you know that? Yes.
Happy belated Earth Day, because I remember it was going to be close to the event. So HENNU to you, Neteru. So yes, I'm all about ceremonies, festivals, rituals, celebrations, and spreading that love, family reunion. So it just was reminded. I knew that it was close, but I remember the exact date. So happy belated Earth Day to you.
Tua, good brother. Yes, it was the 25th of October, so 3 days before the event is when it was. So Tua, good brother for that.
Great brother.
Tua. Okay, let me show some of the support that we received in, and showcase some of the memberships and showing what Tehuti is to be a member of the Teachings of Maat. So let me pull this up here. Okay, first I want to show Tehuti everyone for the birthday wishes, and HENNU to Menkhu Ara for bringing that forward. Tehuti, good brother. Okay.
Ox Effect said, I had a dream about that being in Ani's neck of the woods. We appreciate the dreams and the confirmations for all that the hecka we're involved in. Ani, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Ox Effect had told me about the Rezi or the Upesh that he had, and it's very magical. This brother is definitely tuned in. You know, it's it's wonderful, because as a collective we are all connected, and so being able to have certain people bring forth their experiences in the Upesh and what's happening in the Upesh realms is beautiful, because everything that we're bringing forward, we're already doing there. And it's validated through many people and what's being and what they experience and what they're bringing back. So it's wonderful. Okay, we have the great. Is that Ahati Maat? We have the great brother Ahati Maat here. Can you hear us, good brother? Let's check in. You're on mute.
Yes, HOTEP brothers.
Hey, HOTEP.
HOTEP.
Peace, good brother.
Peace. Let me get on camera. I had to create some hekau to get here, brothers. Peace.
You got the stairs. You got the oars behind you.
Sure does. He got the curves behind him.
Yes.
I'm in the woodshed. Hey, it's great to see you, brothers. Ani, I just saw it's your Earth Day. Peace to you, and have many more. And keep growing younger, brother. Yeah, I just popped in. I don't know what was going on, what you brothers were speaking about. So if you guys want to finish building on that, and then I'll talk after.
Okay, I was just going to go into the support. So I'll show that. So here is the good brother Big Vapes, $35 event ticket from Ptah Bull Damo. Yeah, so shout out to this good brother who paid for a ticket knowing he wasn't going to be able to be there, but he supports us. So this is support from this great brother here, who is also a member. And so for this month of November, he also sent in his Tehuti. And I'm gonna start showing these as well on the stream. The Tehuti for the good brother. right, HENNU, good brother, Big Vapes, for your consistency. You're always on point and on time with your Tua Ishin every month. So Tua, good brother for that. All right, next we have Jamio X, who sends in $20 for support. HENNU to you. Is Jamio X in the chat?
He was. I thought I saw him earlier.
Okay, good. Peace to you, good brother. If you're here with us, wonderful to see you sending support. And Tua for that. Peace and love to you. All right, next we have the wonderful sister who made it out to the event, Angela Gates, sends in $10. All right, yes, wonderful to meet you, great sister. It was wonderful to meet you, and of course the family there. It was wonderful to meet you all. Tua for coming out and for supporting the way that you do. It's wonderful, and many more, many more. So Tua for your support. All right, next we have KVon, $10.
Is that the
support.
DJ? That's the DJ, right?
Yeah.
That's KG.
Peace and love to the DJ. It looked like him.
Yes, that's KG.
Whoa.
Peace and love to KG for being the DJ for the first ever Ptah Pathways to Awakening event and shut it down. He was SABA was over there in a whole nother zone when he played them tones. So Tua to this good brother for supporting the event and being the DJ for the event. Peace and love.
Can I share a quick story about KG, the DJ?
Bring the pain hot.
So KG shows up and we're setting up, and KG was like, can you tell me more about the event? And I said, our SABA Tehuti is a straight up real netter. And I don't know if he knew what that means, but I was like, this whole event is about to be a spiritual ceremony. I could see his whole energy like lit up, and he started to tear up. He was like, he knew he was in the right place at the right time. It was so powerful. He was so thankful and so grateful, and he had never met any of us, but his intuition, his energy knew. I think he had a what do you call that? He had like a deja vu experience in that moment. So it was very powerful to see, and he knew something special was about to happen. So I just wanted to share that real quick. So it's a blessing to have you here, great brother.
Yeah, he was on point. It was like he was right. He was in tune with yeah, he was in tune. Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was wonderful, man. I saw that. I could feel it. Like it was really. Yeah, that was a great choice. I'm glad he was there too. He did a wonderful job.
Yes, he did. And I was when I was performing, I was hearing DJ scratching. I was, oh man, he's going in. So yes, HENNU to this good brother. All right, next we have the great active member of the House of ATTON, who is also took advantage of the membership here on YouTube. So we do have membership here on YouTube as well. So everyone, Subscribe to our membership here on YouTube. It helps support us, and you get to have some wonderful icons and emojis that you can use that you only can use if you're a YouTube membership. So hit that join button right here on YouTube and join one of the tiers to also support us as well. So let's give this brother some noise.
Just really quick too, want to say HENNU to Stephen E. I'm gonna get your name down pat. I had an opportunity to build with him at the event, but also Safek gave me a ride to my Airbnb after the event, and we got to build and vibe a little bit. And so I appreciate you and your partner that you was with. It was good to vibe with you all in LA for a little bit in the time that we had there. So HENNU to you.
Yes, absolutely. This is a wonderful brother here. He's usually extremely calm and same level, but at the event he was excited. That was beautiful to see the excitement. So keep being who you are, great brother Stephen E. All right, and next we have Tua Ishin from the good brother Black Alucard. Monthly fee, Tua Ishin, $10. HENNU to this great brother who also came to the event. His presence is very powerful. Very little words, but he is completely present and there and aware. So HENNU to this good brother, and HENNU to your mate as well for coming out to the event and supporting. All right, and lastly, this is the last of the Tua Ishin that we have to show. So for all of the active members, be sure to send in your Tua Ishin for this month. And those who want to support the House of ATTON, send in your support, Cash App, PayPal, Teachings of Maat, become a member on YouTube as well. And shout out to everyone on Rumble. So here's the last one. Primordial Thought 9, $20, 22 Ishin for November and December. Yes, two out to this great brother who definitely was there in the event with his mate as well. It was beautiful seeing all the families there. This is a wonderful brother, the moderator of the House of ATTON, and definitely a consistent brother. So shout out to you and HENNU to you and your family. All right, let me stop sharing. Share one good image that was shared on the Discord. The Great Brother Menkhu Ara shared this on the Discord, and we need to get all the pictures. There's a bunch of pictures being taken at this time. Where are they all at? So we let's send them in, put them in on the Discord. It was wonderful. It's beautiful. So we see some of the beautiful supporters and memberships, and we even have our wonderful security over there. So our events are definitely secured, and there he is. So yes, we see the wonderful Neteru, Nani Aset Meri, Menkhu Ara, Black Alucard, Ahati Maat. We see Maharu. We see Atefrem Kim Maat. We see Primordial Thought 9. We see Sherry Ka. We see Ma'akaru, AMUN Ray, Robert Reyes. We see Ox Effect, Stephen E. We see Angela Gates there. We see and we see the Great Brother. You know, it was a beautiful event, and we definitely need to get all the images there. Oh yeah, and Heka Kepa Ra. We see the Great Brother Heka Kepa Ra, son of Heka Kepa Ra was there. It was wonderful. So HENNU, and shout out to everyone who came through. And now we'll pass the microphone to the Great Brother Ahati, Maat, Thet, Amen, Amun, the wonderful brother. Hotep, Great Brother, good to see you.
Peace, good brother.
Hotep, wonderful. Peace, Hotep. What was that?
I was saying, peace, brother. It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah, I love it. I love you, brothers. Yep. I love you, brothers. Give these brothers some hand claps in the chat, some Kefa fists, some HENNUs. Give these brothers their props because they are holding down this platform right now. It was a vision of mine, and they are carrying it into the future with their hard work and dedication. And I'm very proud of everyone here, and I'm especially proud of your support for SABA Tehuti Amun Hotep Ra. And I want to start this off like we used to start it off with. I want to start it off a little HENNUing, a little hailing for everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, and for our great master teacher, SABA Tehuti Amun Hotep Ra. So I can't share. I used to share the screen, and I used to share the hail, but I can't share right now because I'm not sure if it's gonna work on the tablet I'm using. So I'm just gonna read it out, and if you want to follow along in your head, or if you want to chant it wherever you are, at home, wherever you are, you can do that too. So I'm gonna start it off.
Can we share?
I'm gonna read the translation. Huh?
Ali, can we share it?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, it should be on the website. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Neb Ma'at, per em Ma'ati. Hail Ma'at is everything, we come forth from her. HENNU SABA Tehuti, Amun Hotep Ra. Hail SABA Tehuti. HENNU Kemet, hail Kemet. Makaru, Makaru, Makaru. Victory, victory, victory. That is our victory voice. I'm also gonna introduce something that I do daily now. It's something new. When I'm looking at the sun, when I'm looking at Ra rising over Amentet. And so I'm gonna chant it right now for you. It's something new that I'm doing, and it gives me empowerment and enlightenment, and hopefully it gives it to you that's watching this as well. HENNU Ma'at. HENNU Ma'at. HENNU Ma'at. So hopefully that raises your vibration a little bit, gives you a little bit of charge, coaxes that coup inside of you, burns a little of that fire that's burning inside of you for our movement and for our great leaders, SABA Tehuti Amun Hotep Ra. And it's one of the things that keeps me going daily, and hopefully it could be a benefit to you. Before I get to something, I'm going to read very briefly. I was going to read it at the event, but I'll read it very briefly here. It's another daily utterance that I do. I want to thank everybody that came out for this past event. I want to thank everybody that appreciated what Menkhu Ara put together. About a year ago, I asked him to create something. I didn't even know exactly what was going to happen. I just asked him to recreate what our ancestors used to build while the Neteru were still walking the planet, and he did that. And it's just the beginning. I know as each year passes by, it will become even more grander and more elaborate and more creative and even more special and more enlightening to those that are new, that are walking in this path of Ma'at. So if you haven't thanked your good brother already, please do. And I want to thank everybody that came out. Some people I didn't get to talk to for very long, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate you and that I love you, because you are following a system now that's outside of the realm of what we were born into, which is basically, for lack of better words, hell on earth. It is a system meant to frustrate us and confuse us and put burdens on us. And now we've been given something that is something that can lift the burden off our back, so that we can recreate a life, not only for ourselves, but for future generations. So I want to thank all of you that came out, all of you that supported our great SABA, Tehuti, AMUN, HOTEP, Ra, because without you, there would be no Teachings of Maat. There would just be us here on the panel talking to each other, and that's not too much fun. So it's a beautiful thing that's happening right now, and I'm just an integral part of this. I am not the main part. I am not the lesser part. I am just a part of a greater machine that's being built, a new way of life for people of melanin description or melanin color, where they can feel and live a life that they used to only dream of. And now you're actually living it, because you realize that the Upesh is actually the realm of reality that we're in. So with that being said, because I don't have much time here, I'm gonna do a couple shout outs on the chat, and then I'm gonna get to the utterance here. So again, I want to shout out everybody that came out. I want to shout out the great brother Stephen E. Stephen E. actually came up to me in the event and says he's thinking about putting together presentations, and he might even start teaching eventually. He's really dedicated, he's really motivated, and he feels like he's ready, possibly in the near future, to come on the panel here and share what he's learned from Great SABA Tehuti with you. So let's give a shout out to Stephen E. I want to give a shout out to Atef. I want to give a shout out to Menkhu Ara. I want to give a shout out to Ani. Let's give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to the great Angela Gates. I didn't get to talk to you too much, but she showed up with her family, and Heka Kepara. I want to give a shout out to you, because it was the first time in our history and our experience that a family came out all together in person to the great SABA Tehuti, and to show their love and support in real time. And that's what this is really about. It's not for us to stay on this computer and stay in virtual reality forever. It's for us to bond with each other in person, to feel each other's vibrations and our tones, and to experience one another. I want to give a shout out to Maharu. I want to give a shout out to Nook Poo Nook. I want to give a shout out to, and I found out about Nook Poo Nook. This I'm not gonna expose who he is in the chat. I'll let him do that for you. But I found out this brother is shape-shifting all around us right now. So I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Eric G. I want to give a shout out to, who else is there? Hold on. I want to give a shout out to Minty Hotep Nuti Maat, who got her Ren from the Great SABA Tehuti. Shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to the great Primordial Thought 9. For a second there, I thought that was SABA in the past, showing up as an echo to support SABA in the now, in the present. The brother is a spitting image of SABA, of photos and videos that I've seen of him in the past. So I want to give a shout out to this great brother. I want to give a shout out to Big Vapes, because I just found out that you paid for a ticket. and even though you couldn't come, and that shows a lot of class. That shows a lot of respect. Shows a lot of respect. So we all have respect for you, and we're glad that you're a part of this movement. Okay, so I want to share with everybody something that's special to me and hopefully beneficial to you in the future. And I don't know how many people have the other Purim Haru by Robert Faulkner. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it because it actually has the pictures of the actual papyrus that SABA teaches from the Budge book. And so while you're reading along in the Purim Haru by Faulkner, the papyrus of Ani, you can actually look at the images that our ancestors were looking at, that the Paut was looking at, while they were reading along in their Purim Harus. So I'm going to read a short excerpt from hold on a second, let me find it here.
Everyone, make sure you hit the like button. And share the stream. Hit the like button, everyone.
Okay. I love this. Okay, so this is plate 24 for those of you that have the Faulkner book. And for those of you that don't, again, I highly recommend that you get it. It's just another arsenal in your knowledge toolkit. And when you go to this plate, you're going to see Ani with his hemti tutu, and they're always in a ka position. That's one thing I want to stress too. No matter what situation we're in life, it's not always going to be comfortable and cushy. Even though me personally, I would like that, but it's not always going to be like that. So the great thing about the teachings of our ka is that you get to a certain point where your energy through the culture and the language of our ancestry can tap you literally into what is now being called the universe, which is basically the quantum realm and information. So in chapter 124, plate 24, it says, chapter for going down to the tribunal of Osiris. Now I'm going to replace some words. I'm going to restore them to their proper Neteru words, so bear with me. It says, my soul or my Ba has built an enclosed place in Busiris. And I in Peh, or heaven. I plow my fields in my own shape, and my dom palm is that upon which Min is. So right here, you, because we're replacing ourselves with Ani, this pertains to all of us. Right here, our energy is built upon the similarities of what Min stood for, which was stability, strength, being erect. For us men, having our chest up, standing in a certain stature, being proud of our culture, being proud of ourselves. So it's saying here that our Ba is built. It's something that we cultivate. We're not born with this. It has to be taught to us. And thank goodness we have an avenue to learn this and to now build a place for our Ba, which is in Techet. What I doubly detest, I will not eat. So I will not tolerate things that do not benefit me anymore. I will not tolerate anything that does not benefit me anymore. And this pertains to what is dealing with you personally. What I may tolerate, you may not. You might not. So what I doubly detest, I will not eat. My detestation is species and I will not eat it. I will not consume excrement. I will not approach it with my hands. I will not tread on it with my sandals, because my bread is of white emmer, and my beer is of red barley. This is very powerful. Again, when you build your Ba with a stable foundation, and you know your identity once again, because this is what this is one of the things this platform is built on, is bringing back an identity to our people. You do not tolerate things that maybe in the past we used to tolerate anymore. That is over. That is done, because we're thinking about eternity now. It is the night bark and the day bark which bring it to me. The night bark and the day bark is in symbolism of our consciousness. My consciousness brings to me exactly what I want to feel. It is my consciousness which brings it to me. I will eat beneath the branches, for I know the bearers of what is good. The branches here are being symbolized by the Neteru, or the goddesses. So I will eat beneath the goddesses, because the goddesses are what? In Kemet, our support system. They are branches. So I will eat beneath them, because I know a goddess in her right mind, following the Meru Neter, being consistent, being disciplined, being accountable, will be a great support system for us, because they know what is good. Then I will recite glorifications to the Tef crown, or the white crown. And I will be raised aloft by the Wajid. O you doorkeepers. The doorkeepers is another name for the goddesses of the Neteret. The Neteret are our doorkeepers. O you doorkeepers of him who pacified the two lands. Bring me those who prepare offerings, and let the branches be raised for me. It feels good to be praised. It feels good to be acknowledged. It feels good to be encouraged. It feels good to be known, to be remembered. And this was everything to our ancestors, and it's everything to us up here on the panel. And as time goes on, and to some of you already experienced this life, it feels great to be remembered, to be acknowledged. May the sunshine open its arms to me. May knowledge, may light always open its arms to me. May the Peshat, or the Inad as it says here, may the Peshat be silent when the sun folk speak to me. We are the sun people. We are the Ret Emre. We are the people of Ra. We are the sun folk. That is powerful. We are the people of the light. When people look at us out here in public, the magic hekau happens. I didn't know how I was going to do this 10 minutes before I came on camera. But you build a confidence within this way of life that not even Isfet can stop you. May it guide the hearts of the Neter, and they may protect me. May I be mighty among, I'm just gonna read the whole thing because I love this. May I be mighty among those who suspend themselves on high, the people of consciousness, the sun folk, us, the people of light, the people that raise each other up, that hold each other accountable because we love each other. The real meaning of keeping it real. As for any netter or any neteret who shall oppose themselves to me, and this is to me, this is to us, this is everybody listening. As for any netter or neteret who shall oppose themselves to me, they shall be handed over to the Kemenu, those who are in charge of the year, or what's being called now, quote unquote, time, because time doesn't really exist, who live on hearts. While the preparation of the Senu bread is before me, may Osiris eat it when going forth from the east. Now remember, bread is also known as knowledge. May Osiris eat it when going, Osiris eat it when going forth from the east. May it be allotted to those who are in the presence of Ra. May it be allotted to those who are in the presence of the sunshine Neter who covers the sky among the great ones who belong to it. We belong to the sky. We are the great ones. Place bread in my mouth. Place knowledge in my mouth. Place knowledge in my mouth, and I will go to the moon god. Who is the moon god? Tehuti. Place knowledge in my mouth, and I will go to Tehuti, so that he may speak to me. Saba doesn't speak foolishness. He doesn't want to speak to somebody that's a fool, if they are not willing to lend their ear and listen to him, and listen to his great words and his great teachings. Place knowledge in our mouths. I'm altering it a little bit. Place knowledge in our mouths, and we will go to Tehuti, so that he may speak to us. That the followers of the Neteru may speak to me, so that Ra may speak to me, and so that the sun folk may speak to me. The dread of me is in the twilight and in the celestial waters which are on his forehead. The dread of me is the lack of knowledge, is slipping back into the matrix, is giving Isfet more of my ear than of Ma'at. Yeah, Isfet doesn't totally go away. At least in the physical form, it doesn't. It's always a battle. It's just which side are you going to listen to more or choose. So the dread to our ancestors was losing this knowledge that we're giving you here tonight, and not being able to live a life in eternity that's surrounded by the vibrational frequency that the teachings of Ma'at gives out to you week after week, month after month, year after year. I am there with Osiris, and my mat is his mat among the elders, and my standards are Osiris's standards, and I am there among the people of growth, because that's what elder means. It just means people that grow. We never stop growing. I've told him the words of men, and I have repeated to him the words of the Neteru. I repeated utterances, my whole physical, not my whole physical life, obviously, but my whole life within the knowledge. When I found this knowledge, I never stopped repeating utterances. My khu comes equipped, or my spirit comes equipped, for those of you that are new. For I am an equipped spirit, or khu. I've equipped all spirits. So that means in every facet of my life, I want to make sure that when people are encountering me, they can feel my khu before I even open my mouth to them. And this even means those that are against Maat. They will feel you too, and they will bring confrontation and contention. But we no longer have to react to that. So that's what I just wanted to share that with everybody there. And 1 second, let me get out of here real quick. Get back to the chat. I'm actually using my phone and the tablet so I can see what's going on. And let me wrap this up here. And I was going to say this too at the event. I had no idea what I was doing in my life. SABA. I liked my ego. My Nook liked to. My Nook liked to use self-deception to act like it was right. Know how to get to that state where in any situation you're in, you're the balance. You are the Aka in the Neteru. You are the light, the balance in any situation, no fear. And when I came out to California, I was coming off a trip of a Hebrew Israelite, and I had no idea I was going to meet Saba. And I saw this black, quote unquote, black man, dark melanated man performing magic. And I was very intrigued because I'd never seen anything like that. The closest thing I've seen to something like that was David Blaine, but I'd never seen a truly melanin-rich man not being afraid of reptiles or performing magic. I was very intrigued. So I was at a time in my life where I was seeking, but I wasn't really sure what I was looking for. And this is how great, this is how great the ancestors are. Because the ancestors have been looking out for us since we left the quantum realm. And they knew exactly where to take me in life because they knew how strong we are as a people to get to where we are at now. And those of you that have received your RENs already know what I'm talking about. Because some of you have been in multiple life and death situations from those of you that I've talked to, and you're still here with me and with everybody else. And when people that, according to doing safer things in life, and people that you would think, okay, this person's going to survive, but this person's not, those people are long gone. So I attribute this to the Kemenu, which is now being called the quantum realm, or the ancestors of Ra. There's nothing I could say here on the panel that could bring great appreciation to them. And they know that. So the best that I could tell all of you watching tonight is that if you're on the fence about anything with this movement, realize that those of us didn't drop from the sky, perfected already, knowing the language like we do now and knowing the culture. Believe me, we had to take our lumps and bruises. We had to go through a lot of pain, but we're not a weak people, and we're proving that to you. I met some warriors this weekend. And you know who you are. We're not a weak people. And I'm not just repeating something because a lot of people do that. You know it in your heart. And we've been given a great chance. I don't want to say anything second. We've been given a chance again to rebirth a great system. And this takes courage. It takes monumental courage. Not only from SABA, but from everyone here. Because you don't just build a nation with one person. You build a nation with everybody. Even the guy that's shoveling dirt on the side of the road is an important piece of the nation. I don't care what you do in your life. If all you do is you're an ATTF, a great father, or you work at Walmart, I don't care what you do. You're a part of this nation if you're here and you're here consistently and you're joining the Neteru class and you're even if you're questioning, you're not even joining the membership yet, but you're just questioning it. You're just asking questions and you keep showing up week after week. I'm a firm believer you will be part of a great nation, because here's the thing, it's up to us. This is it. I'm also of the mindset that this is our last chance. This is it. Because after this, next generations are going to be so brainwashed that they're going to think that the entertainers and the sports figures are our leaders. And personally, that's very embarrassing to me. I hate that. Because I know there's gentlemen and there's goddesses here that know how to lead, but something might be holding them back. I don't know what it is. Only you know that. When I started my life, I was very scared. I was very insecure. I was very confused. My mother's Irish, my father's Cape Verdean. I didn't know who the hell I was. I put labels on me. I was abused mentally and physically, sexually abused. But the Neteru chose me. They could have chose anybody. And just like I know Saba and me talked about this a long time ago, but I also believe this too very strongly, that It's because we're at a point where we're able to finally listen again, because we realize that the Matrix is evil and that it's here to break people down. It's here to break them so that they never get up again. And then the few of us that get up, the Neteru come in and say, yes, you're ready. Here's the knowledge. Because prior to meeting Saba, the Purim Haru and the Medu Neteru looked like, yeah, it could have been Chinese symbols. Could have been Mandarin. So I just want to leave everyone out there with this. I just want to say that you are loved here, but the movement's also about service, and Kemet was about service too. And there's a lot of people giving their hard-earned money. A lot of people are giving their hard-earned time to Saba and to all of us here on the panel. And those of you that are riding the fence and that are unsure, just know, listen, I've got secrets about me that doesn't make me any different than you. And heck, we might have a great conversation together and could help one another. And that's what the Teachings of Maat's about. If you notice, we don't bicker, we don't fight, we don't make fun of each other, because we don't have time for all that. And we're also not that serious. Yeah, we get serious sometimes. We're not serious all the time. We had a great time at the event. It was a fun time. But we understand that our children and their children and their children are on the line. And we're willing to put in the work and effort to make sure that those children are protected, because the Neteru are protecting all of us right now. So I just want to leave everybody with a HENNU Ma'at. And I look forward to seeing everybody that's listening to this at the next event next year. And I should be coming back soon. I don't know exactly when, but I should be coming back soon. That's all I have. Peace.
Yeah.
Go out, great brother, for those great words. Did y'all hear my applause?
Yeah.
I heard it. Okay. To out for those great words, great brother. Very inspiring as always. And HENNU to you, good brother, because we share our last ring, and I want to thank you for that Blodgett necklace. I saw yours, and I purchased 2 of them, and I wanted one just like yours, and I have one now. But I wanted the one you had. I wanted the one that I wanted one exactly like you had, brother, and you gave it to me. So 2 off for that, and 2 off for always inspiring us and motivating us, and sharing those words and the words of the Neteru, because I agree with you. I don't want to say that time is running out, because like you pointed out, time is not real, but we really have no time to waste. The time is now, and it's dependent on us. So I just want to HENNU to you, brother, and thank you for coming on. I miss you. I love you. Be safe out there, my brother. I look forward to you being alongside of us on this panel as well. I just miss you, brother. Like I told you, before, and I was just listening to you. I was on the screen the whole time. I was just tapped in and tuned in, brother, because I'm grateful to you, brother. I really, truly am, because as you all know, the reason that we all are familiar with our great Saba, that we have a relationship with him, that we know him in any capacity, that we can reach out to him, is partly and because of you. So I'm eternally grateful for that, to you for that, and as well as the Neteru, because as I always say, I don't know how I got here. I don't know what's going on. It's a beautiful thing. I'm just going with it because it's what's supposed to happen. because you know, I'm just following my aim, and this is where it led me. So I just want to give you your flowers, my good brother. HENNU to you, good brother. HENNU to you. I can't find my lion sound. That's on my other. But I just want to thank you, good brother. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you too much. There we go. There we go. To our good brother. Yes.
Yes, HENNU to you, great General Ahati Maat. We're so grateful. We're so thankful that we have examples of courage, because there's not a day that we get to really take a break from the matrix. Every day is a battle. And so I really want to thank you for this as well. You said this is what protects you. And I know I need protection. So SABA once told me out of nowhere, he just said, I was having a one-on-one with him, and he said, you're safe. And you giving this protection, I feel safe. And being with the brothers and everybody at the event made me feel safe. So Tua to you, brother. It's great to see you on the panel again. HENNU to you, hail to you, much love and respect. Kes to you.
HENNU, brother. Kes.
Yes, Kes, HENNU. Yeah, the Tua to you, great brother. Your words are always nefer. And it's always great to see you here on the panel with us, and for the people to see and to feel your tones, your vibration, because it's very inspirational and motivational, and that can always be used to uplift our people. So I'm always excited and grateful to have you come and speak to the people. And yeah, you are you know what we are, and who we are, and it's an honor to stand beside you and build this with you. It's beautiful, and your vulnerability, your ability to be able to teach the meta-netter, to be able to teach the way that it's supposed to be taught, to being the great student of our SABA, and being consistent and disciplined the way that you have been for, since you met our SABA, and to this great brother here is a pure example of the ability to transmute an energy from one thing to another, to be a full representation of light and love, and you echo that beautifully, and I'm just grateful, and I'm thankful for you and your creativity as well. If there's so much, but I'm consolidate it and keep it all tight and concise, and just give you your HENNU and give you your Kes for being who you are, and being such an integral role in allowing this to be brought forth. So to you, great brother HENNU, I love you. I love you. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes.
And building and being
able
to have
your brothers will be moving out here soon. Someday, Tef, I'm coming over. Watch. Menkhu's gonna create something, and we're watch.
I already told my hemp we gonna be bi-coastal, brother. I already told him.
Yeah.
Because I drove from San Diego to LA, and I had decided then. And I just want to say something to everybody in the chat too. I want to speak
real quick, great brother, before you go on. Let me finish. Yes, I just want to give you your HENNU, great brother, and look forward to seeing you again. we will definitely make some time to be able to spend more time with each other and continue to build and put together all these creative ideas and thoughts that we have and bring them into the physical reality. That's what excites me so much, is being able to take the mind and the thoughts that we have and to erect them and bring them forth. And to do that alongside you and these great brothers here on the panel this is the Mes Heru. This is the 4 cardinal points that everyone is looking at here on this screen. So HENNU to you, Tua to you, good brother. Peace and love. I love you. And yes, you'll also be receiving a package here soon.
I may be calling you in the middle of the night soon, so fair warning.
Phone's always on ring. Always there. I will hear it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, great brother. Go ahead, good brother.
Nah, brother. I was just gonna say it's just glad, brother. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us to be on the panel together. Like I said, I miss you, brother. And your words, your tones are always inspiring and motivating. Very, very, very much so. And I just wanted to speak on some sacrifice. When I came out there, I had 2 vehicles was broke down. My mechanic just came and fixed one of my cars. So, just saying that people do what's important to them. So it was important that I make it out there to see my brothers, to see my family, to, build this and continue to build brick by brick. So, no excuses, man. It wasn't easy, but it was easy. It was an easy decision. And I'm grateful, brother. It was a beautiful event. Definitely HENNU to you, Menkhu Ara, for organizing and putting it together, because it was absolutely extraordinary. And I know I could be long-winded, so I just want to say HENNU to all you brothers. I love every single one of you.
So.
Oh, I just want to say, Ahati, that chant you did was powerful. I really like that chant. We might have to sample that for one of Ahati's songs. I mean, it ain't my decision, but very powerful. I felt the strength in that, and we need more of these chants to illuminate and energize us for the work that and this energy that we're in. So HENNU to you for sharing that.
Yes, Tua, brother. All right, my brothers. I gotta leave.
Gotta boogie on down.
I gotta do the Tom Cruise run out of here. You ever see it? He's like, nobody's running like this down the block. It's like, he's super fake, man. But I love you all on the panel. I love you all in the chat. And I love everybody for supporting all of our vision that we have for this great nation, this great young nation that we're building now and into the near future. So, yes, again, love you all. And I will see you soon. I'll be back soon. Peace.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
All right, great brother Menkhu Ara. Oh, let me show this before you go into your presentation. We got a support in from the wonderful NEPHTHYS sister, Minty HOTEP, who sent $20 for Cool Energy, House of ATTON. Yes, HENNU to you, wonderful sister. You're just a magical. You're a literal, physical incarnation of magic. So Tua to you for being who you are and being able to cut through the Isfet to find yourself with our great SABA Tehuti and with the House of ATTON. And Tua for all your creations that you brought forth at the Pathways to Awakening. and for being who you are, so that you can also be a bridge for your son as well. It was wonderful to meet your son. So Tua to you, great sister. All right, Menkhu Ara, the floor is yours.
Tua, Ptah, I'm gonna play some tones. It's a video. Can you help me to make sure the sound will come through?
Yes.
It's a video file. Let me see.
Okay. You can oh, there it is. It's playing.
HOTEP. Greetings, everyone. I'm excited to share with you just information about ceremonies, festivals, and rituals. There's so much information about so-called holy days that we don't know, because we have to have more passion for discovering the ceremonies that the followers of Ma'at celebrated. So I'm so thankful that we are students of SABA Tehuti. So the more we learn from him, the more we should be inspired to embrace our ancestors and the teachings of the Neteru. So I'm super excited about the House of ATTON. And so I just played a hymn to Aten, and I'm excited to share with you all tonight. So I would love participation from the chat as we delve into what I'm going to be sharing tonight. So in the Ka and the Ba, the spirit of the pathways of awakening, we will explore more teachings on ceremonies, ritual, festivals that the followers of Ma'at practiced. So in researching the Neteru as followers of Ma'at, I wanted to share with you all the Neteru word for ceremony is Imaga, the name of a ceremony. And so one of the festivals of this or ceremony that I'm recently learning about is a festival of renewing the king's life, the Heb-Set, Festival of the Tail. And so SABA has been teaching 30 something years. And so this kind of resonated for me. And as we all have a lot to learn, more to learn about the followers of Ma'at, this is kind of exciting for me to share this all with you. And I believe Ani Ptah shared some of this information in his last teaching on the Wednesday Wisdom, the Wisdom Wednesdays. So the Heb-Set Festival is one of the festivals that the followers of Ma'at were able to facilitate. And here's a drawing with some Neteru of one of those festival of this particular festival. So I'm going to share a little bit of information about the Heb-Set Festival. The said festival is celebrated to honor the king and revitalizing him. The festival served as a means by which the king connected with the Neteru and asked for favors from the Neteru. Although it was supposed to be celebrated after every 30 years of a king's reign, or Par-EE, or Nesubiti's reign, Par-EEs often celebrated earlier if they were distressed and needed to ask the Neteru urgently for assistance, for help. Prayers made by the Neteru or the Par-EE during this festival are believed to be one of the most powerful prayers he can ever make. The festival began with a grand procession held in front of the religious priests, the nobles, and the public. After the procession, the king is tasked with running around an enclosed space to prove he is still physically fit to lead the people. Later, the king is then required to fire arrows, to the 4 cardinal directions as a symbol of his power and ability to conquer foreign nations. The festival is considered a great honor to the king as it reinforces his legitimacy to both the people and the Neteru. Ptah just said, he just said the 4 cardinal directions. This is, you can't make this up. This is, oh man, y'all are just blowing my mind all the time. It's very powerful. So can anyone, let me get some participation for the chat. Can anyone name a tradition that is popular in other countries that involves not a animal, but animals and running that originated in Kemet? Any guesses? Let's get some participation from the chat. So much to all of you that showed up to the event. Oh man, this is I can't even believe this. So much hecka. Any guesses? Any guesses from the chat of a tradition that we see it? Sometimes they show it on like the news. I don't really watch the news anymore, but this is a tradition that I did not know was associated with Kemet and the followers of Maat. Y'all are so brilliant. I can't wait till more of us are teaching. I can't wait till more of us.
Dr. Feck said, running of the bulls in Spain, and so did Big Vapes.
Y'all are brilliant. Y'all are geniuses.
Spain.
To ATTO for reading that. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all are brilliant, 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 brilliant. I did not know that. How did y'all know that? I did not know this. I am learning so much. I'm going to play a little video. Does anybody notice the icon at the bottom of the screen? It's my right, my bottom right. It just went away. There it goes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Beautiful. I love it. Learning what you all know, and it's pretty interesting that I've seen people play this footage before, but I didn't know what I know now about the followers of Ma'at. So it's amazing how you can learn something, but the order that you learn things help you to know how much these people know about Kemet and the followers of Ma'at. It's amazing. It's just mind-blowing. Here's an image of Hoser performing the ritual run with the Apis bull. And so I'm just like amazed in so many ways. And I'm so thankful. I have so much gratitude for our SABA Tehuti master teacher. He talks about the way his relationship with animals and his knowledge of animals and how we think we're superior to animals. And the last Friday's pod class, it's just so enlightening, all that he's teaching us. And the bull is an extremely powerful animal. I mean, extremely powerful. Sometimes you see clips of rodeos and how people are riding these bulls, and I don't know, it's just kind of like wild that you would risk your life. But the reason why they buck the way that they buck, there's a specific reason why they're bucking the way that they're bucking. So anyways, I'm going to read this information about the Apis bull. Apis bull was originally considered to be the incarnation of the Neteru, Ptah, the creator of the universe and master of destiny. But this was a lesser known association. Later, the Apis became widely known as the incarnation of Asar, the Neteru of embalming and cemeteries. When Ptah himself took on funerary characteristics and became associated with Asar. There's more information about the Heb-Sed festival. Raising the Djed pillar was an important part of the Heb-Sed ceremony that started during the beginning of the 12th dynasty, or perhaps as early as the 6th, to represent Asar's triumph over Set. The pillar stood on a shrine, and with the help of the priest, the Par-ee, the king would raise a wooden Djed column using ropes. Offerings were presented before the pillar and below the ropes, and reenactments of the myth of Asar and Isis were performed. Later, a poem describing Isis and Nephthys' search for Asar was added to the ceremony. Here's Seti I offering the Djed to Isis at Seti I's temple at Luxor. Here is a book that I am reading, Anybody have an idea where I may have gotten this book from? Atet, does this look familiar to you?
You know I'm laughing, brother.
If y'all do not have books of the followers of Ma'at or from Egypt, you need to make friends with Atet. Atet is the netter of knowledge. He has so many books, and he makes my life so much easier and learning and coming into this energy and helping me with my presentations. I'm like, so the way one of my processes is how things come to me is super, super magical. The hecka is like unbelievable. And it's all just aligning, right? Everything is just aligning when you come into this energy. And so, and the brothers know, because we're watching SABA and we're being developed, right? We're in this leadership development. And so how the magic comes to me, I don't know, it's just a Neteru, it's the brothers, it's everyday life, right? Because it's becoming a lifestyle. So anyways, when I'm putting my presentations together and I need something, Tef shared a couple of drives with me. And so I'll just dig into like it's like digging into the crates. It's like I have a virtual library that he shared with me, and this probably is, I have very little of the books that he has, but I'm ranting, I'm on a soapbox, but I just wanted to share this information that I'm sharing with you comes from the Great Brother Atet. So Tua to you, Great Brother. Can anyone, you want to say something, Atet?
I said Nini up, brother.
Tua. Can anyone in the chat share any activities that they know of that were a component of the ceremonies that took place in Kemet? What are some of, in your, maybe in some of your previous digging on your own, or maybe videos that you saw, or anything that you learned from SABA? I feel like we don't learn enough about the festivals and the ceremonies, and I'm hoping that because I love culture. I just love it. I love the magic that I'm in right now, the hekau that I'm in right now is combining the knowledge, right? The wisdom that we get from our SABA and books that are written and videos that I watch. And so taking the knowledge and combining it with action, right? And here, and learning the culture and learning from the ancestors and putting it together into actual ceremonies and activities and rituals. That's the energy that I am. And so can anybody name, or what are some of the activities, the components, even some of the things that we did in the pathways to awakening? What are some of the things that are done at ceremonies and festivals? What are some of the things that are essential to happen during this time? Oh, Jamie OX said they would burn Blue Lotus before entering the temples. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. At the Pathways to Awakening, a few of the Neterets burned incense, and that was excellent. Offerings, yes. Big Vape said offerings. To a Great Brothers, yes. That was to see the offerings, how many people brought their offerings to Saba Tehuti was extremely satisfying for me. I don't know if y'all realize, and Saba talks about it. I love how his intros have been changing because he's sharing more and more of his story, of what his journey, right, to the present day and time. And I remember one time he shared how much pain he's gone through to be the Neteru that he is. And so we have the honor of making it worth his while, right? Saba could, there's so many things he could be doing. Literally, he is super talented, right? There's so many different things that he could be doing, but he chose to focus on being a master teacher and a Saba and a breaker of matrices. And so before we even knew anything about him, he was doing the work. And so these offerings mean a lot, that we get to show our love and appreciation for him and all that he's done. Dancing. So dancing was a very important part of life in ancient Kemet. It had its origins in religious rituals and played a part in the temple rites. I think I saw Menti breaking it down a little bit. I'm sure lots of other people were dancing too at the Pathways to Awakening, but of course, dancing, the things that we love to do, it's all part of what the Neterus and what our ancestors were doing way, way back then. And so it had its origin in religious ritual and played a part in temple rites, festivals, and funerals. Interesting. We have to, glad this is coming up, because the way that us in America, the way that we do funerals, I'm going to do a teaching on what needs to shift and how we do funerals. Our funerals, now that we know what we've learned from Saba, our funerals should look very different than they look. The dancers were special regalia, not costumes. What people do for Halloween and trick-or-treating, those may be costumes, but the garments that we adorned were not costumes. They were, it was regalia. And masked to imitate the Neteru and followed a prescribed pattern of steps and rhythms. There were also special dances performed by local magicians. It's really interesting too. Anyone in the chat, when was the last time, or if have any of you gone to a magic show recently? I don't think I've ever been to a show that was the main event, and that is something that I want to make a priority in my life. That I'm spending my time and energy and learning more about magic and magicians. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Menti says, this level of HECO comes from pain and suffering. I'm eternally grateful for every part. To you for that. Funerals, Big Vape said funerals, New Orleans, music and dancing. Yeah, they have they do their funerals in a different, in a certain kind of way. True, no doubt. Okay, so not a lot of people that's been to magic shows. Okay. There were also special dances performed by local magicians. In a house at Cahoon, ivory clappers, a canvas mask represented the god Bes, or the Neter Bes, and a figurine of a magician dancer wearing a mask. And a false tale were discovered. The magicians probably imitated Bes to utilize the Neter's great magical powers. SABA did a very powerful class on Bes. I'm not sure which pod class that was, but I'm really intrigued and want to learn more about the Neter Bes. Does anybody know what is the meta-netter word for dance, dancer, or dancing? Does anyone know what is the meta-netter word for dance, dancer, or dancing? Angela Gates or Big Vape says, last magic show was with a hypnosis. Okay. Powerful, beautiful. Angela Gates says, when I was a little girl, my great grandmother was the only person that used magic. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Tour to the chat for your participation. My presentation tonight is not going to be super long, but there's definitely some jewels in here. And so the meta-netter word for dancer, dancing is about, and I may be pronouncing these words wrong, but I'm gonna learn. If Ani, the linguistic Neter Hekau genius, is knows these pronunciations of the word, I love any assistance that I could get. But here is the meta-netter word for dancer and dancing. And so I just love the meta-netter and these glyphs. Who's that? Abau. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Let's see the little chick.
Yeah. And I see the glyph for expansion. Someone asked me this in the meta-netter class, and it looks like a shelf, but this is the glyph next to the the quail chick for expansion. And it's actually one of these glyphs. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. Here it is right here. Look at this. Oh, this one, this one, this one, this one is definitely someone dancing. Beautiful. So here's some information about Bes from the E.A. Wallace Budge hieroglyphic dictionary. Bes was a dwarf god or a dwarf neter, a neter of Sudani origin who wears the skin of the leopard round his body. He was the neter of music, dancing, and pleasure. war and slaughter, childbirth and children, and late time he was symbolic of the destructive and regenerative powers of nature and was the lord of the typhonic creatures. Best is like, I'm super intrigued by Best because I'm trying to imagine what his dances look like. He probably was a break dancer. He probably was doing a little bit of what's that one style of Brazilian martial arts? Capoeira. I could see Best doing something like that. This is super intriguing. But yeah, Saba did an amazing breakdown on Best. He always does amazing breakdowns, but musical performances were given by professionals in the temples. Priests played instruments to accompany the sacred hymns that were sung by the chantress. There's a chantress, well, I don't know, we can't really play music on YouTube. There's a extremely beautiful chantress that I discovered on YouTube that I shared with Ani. Super, super spiritual. Musicians were employed to entertain nobles in their homes, and tomb scenes showed the owner and his wife listening to performances by blind harpists, or sharing a banquet where their guests are entertained by musicians and female dancers. At the burial ceremony, when the guests shared a meal at the tomb with the deceased, a harpist recited special songs that either urged the living to enjoy life to the fullest because the afterlife was so uncertain, or emphasized the joys of eternal existence. Musical instruments played by the Egyptians included various kinds of harps, the lute and lyre, both imported from Asia in the Hyksos period in 1550 BC. The trumpet, the flute, the double clarinet, and double pipes. These wind instruments were made of wood to mark the rhythm. Drums, tambourines, ivory or wooden clappers, and hand clapping were used, and large bead collars and metal of Fiennes sistra were shaking and rattled. Despite modern studies on methods of playing some of these instruments and on the scales of the flutes and pipes, we have no detailed knowledge of how Egyptian music was played or sounded. That is something I'm really super interested in learning, because some of the music that they play and say it's Egyptian music is really some of the invaders that came into Kemet. But I believe one of the people that comes to SABA pod class went to Kemet and shared, I think they hung out with some of the villagers and shared videos of some of the music that the locals played. But that is the thing that has been kind of co-opted and hidden from us, and they're trying to appropriate the Kemetic tones. And so hopefully we rediscover what that music that was played actually sounded like. And then too, some of our netters like Ani is recreating as we're recreating the new Kemet, that music can be imparted in us from the ancestors, and we can just do it and actually not know that we're doing it. So can anyone name any of the instruments musicians played during the festivals and ceremonies that was not mentioned in these previous texts that I shared? Any other instruments anyone may have knowledge of that the Kemetians played? Oxapet says, I don't know the word for dance. Okay. Nefer Keperet said, I love the harp. Yes. Tua Atef. Yes, the harp. The harp. And there's actually an instrument that a lot of Gambians play that is a harp. It's like a harp, but it's made in Gambia. It's not like the harp that we see. I think it's a harp that we see like the Irish play. The sistrum, okay. Hotep Ma'at, peace and love from Bejan. Pharaoh, welcome to the chat. The lyre and the sitar. Yes, Jamie Wax, that's the one I was thinking of, the sitar. Killer Priest has a song. I'm not trying to promote his stuff, but Killer Priest has a song, I think it's called Beautiful, where there's a sample of a sitar that's really, really a nice touch, because we have to know the value of revisiting the ancient future. All of that is such good stuff that we can't forget. We need all of that. We need to get all of that back, especially the music, our music and our dance and how we celebrated the festivals and the ceremonies. We need to get all of that back so we can stop celebrating these crazy holidays, these Masonic holidays that don't bring us anything of benefit. Here's the reed flute that is pierced with 4 holes. And so this is information from the book that A.T.T.O.N shared with me that these images are coming from. So I just wanted to source those. Here's the reed flute pierced with 4 holes. And so I'm curious too, we see so many images of people from India playing the flutes and engaging with the cobra, but I'm wondering if these flutes, and that was the thing that actually began in Kemet. The love songs of the New Kingdom were also apparently set to music and formed part of a formal entertainment. In the funerary processions and at the tombs, songs were an important part of the mourning process, and special songs were used in the treatment of the sick in the temples. That's interesting. How many times have you been in the hospital and they're playing any kind of spiritual music? In the fields and in major building sites, people sang their own refrains to ease the burden of their work and to provide a communal rhythm for their physical activities. And a lot of us that are working in the matrix, the ones of us that can listen to music while we're working, definitely do that to soothe the mundaneness and the torture of some of the jobs that we used to have or currently have. Songs were intended to honor the Neters, the Neteru, entertain the living, and comfort mourners. Comforting is definitely super essential when we deal with some of the trauma and the loss of our loved ones. They were liturgical hymns and chants sung by choirs in the temples, a part of the daily rites or festivals. And also in the sacred temple, dramas were performed to enact events in the Neteru's lives and bring their magical potency into effect. In the palaces and houses of the nobles, songs were performed by professionals to entertain the owners and their guests. So this is interesting too, because when we think about Broadway and acting and all of these things, these are not things that were created in Hollywood, but have been a big part of our culture for a very long time. Can anyone name any of the festivals the followers of Maat followed in our history? Does anybody know any of the names of the Kemetic festivals or rituals that took place in our history? I know Ani can. I know A.T.T.O.N can too, but anyone in the chat, does anybody know of any of the festivals that the followers of Maat participated in? Well, there was a New Year's festival, the Festival of Rejoicing, which was called the UTTERANCES. The UTTERANCES was the New Year's festival that was celebrated. And so their calendars were different than our calendars. And I think these are the kind of questions I want you all to be inspired to ask our SABA Tehuti as well. Because the more we learn of the ceremonies, the festivals, the rituals of the followers of Maat, the more we should participate those and lead with the left and stepping out of the matrix and stepping into Maat. And so these are great questions to ask our SABA Tehuti. May have to, and so the rituals and the ceremonies and the festivals were pretty sacred, and some of it was secret. And so you may need to be a member to get a one-on-one with Saba, because he may not share this information in the pod class. He doesn't, there's questions that some of us ask that never get answered in the pod class, but they're answered in the Neteru Mondays, and they're answered in one-on-one sessions. And so, there was a jewel that Saba shared in the Neteru Monday that I'm not gonna share, but as it pertains to this topic and rituals, that was definitely transformational and life-changing. It's the more I get into this way of life, it's just such a beautiful, powerful blessing, what we are learning from our Saba and the Neteru Monday. Bijan Pharaoh put Aset Luminous to a great brother for that. Well, here's a name of a festival that took place in Kemet, the Whippants festival, also known as the New Year, is celebrated to mark the beginning of the new year. The date of the celebration was not fixed. It depended on the flooding of the river Nile. Ancient Kemetians understood the importance of the Nile's flooding. They knew the flooding replenished their farmlands with rich nutrients, bringing about the new. They therefore marked this flooding with incredible feasts and celebrations. Apart from the opening of the new year, the flooding of the Nile also marked the rebirth of Asar, the Neteru of the underworld and the judge of the dead. The festival lasted for days and is usually attended by every citizen of the ancient Kemetic Empire. Asar's rebirth is celebrated with great dancing and feasting. The religious Par'e, the priest, recites the famous call and response poem known as the Lamentations of Isis and Nephthys at the beginning of the festival to invite Asar to the feast. I have that. If anybody would like to hear it, I can share that with you all. Are you guys interested in hearing that? Let's get some participation in the chat. It's new information. I did not even know this thing existed. I'm going to read it. It's very powerful. Okay, Premortal Thought said yes. Bijan Pharaoh said yes. Tour, I am going to read it. This is from the Berlin Papyrus 1424. Invocations concerning the glorious things done by the two goddesses of the Temple of Asar. Hence, Amentance, the great Neteru of Abydos, performed in the 4th summer month, 25th day. Likewise, to be performed in every shrine of Asar at every one of his head festivals. Let me drink some water. This is not regular. Glorify his soul, establish his dead body, praise his Ba and his Ka, give breath to his nostrils and to his parched throat. Give gladness unto the heart of Isis and to that of Nephthys. Place Horus upon the throne of his father. Give life, stability, and power to Asar and Shuri, born of the great Forsaken One, she who is called also Pelsis, the truthful, glorious are her acts according to the words of the Neterus. Behold now, Isis speaketh, come to thy temple, O Ani. Come to thy temple, for thine enemies are not. Behold, the excellent sistrum bearer, come to thy temple. Lo, I, thy sister, love thee. Do not thou depart from me. Behold, HENNU, the beautiful one. Come to thy temple immediately. Come to thy temple immediately. Behold thy my heart, which grieveth for thee. Behold me, seek for thee. I am searching for thee to behold thee. Lo, I am prevented from beholding thee. I am prevented from beholding thee, O Ani. It is blessed to behold thee. Come to the one who loveth thee. Come to the one who loveth thee. O thou who art beautiful, unnefer, deceased. Come to thy sister, come to thy wife. Come to thy wife, O thou who makest the heart to rest. I, thy sister born of thy mother, go about to every temple of thine. Yet thou comest not forth to me. Neters and men before the face of the neters are weeping for thee at the same time when they behold me. Lo, I invoke thee with the wailing that reacheth high as heavens. High as heaven. Yet thou hearest not my voice. Lo, I, thy sister, I love thee more than all the earth. And thou lovest not another as thou dost thy sister. Surely thou lovest not another as thou dost thy sister. Behold now, NEPHTHYS speaketh. Behold the excellent sistrum bearer. Come to thy temple. Cause thy heart to rejoice, for thy enemies are not. All thy sisters, goddesses, are at thy side and behind thy couch, calling upon thee with weeping, yet thou art prostrate upon thy bed. Hearken unto the beautiful words uttered by us and by every noble one among us. Subdue thou every sorrow which is in the hearts of us thy sisters. O thou strong one among the neters, strong among men who behold thee. We come before thee, O Prince, our Lord, live before us, desiring to behold thee. Turn not thou away thy face before us. Sweeten our hearts when we behold thee. O Prince, beautify our hearts when we behold thee. I, NEPHTHYS, thy sister, I love thee. Thy foes are subdued. There is not one remaining. Lo, I am with thee. I shall protect thy limbs forever, eternally. Behold now, Isis speaketh. Praise be An. Thou shinest upon us from heaven every day. Yet can we not behold thy beams. Tehuti protecteth thee. He causeth thy soul to be established within the Madat boats by the power of thy name, O La. Come to me, for I would behold thee and thy beauties by means of the Uzit I, the Uazit I. Interesting. By the power of thy name of Lord of the 6 festivals, thy royal attendants are by thy side, nor go they forth from thee. Thou takest possession of heaven by the greatness of thy terrors and by the power of thy name of Prince of the 15 festivals. 15. Interesting. Thou shinest upon us like Ra, the Lord. Glow thou above us like Tomb. Neters and men live when beholding thee, shine thou upon us. Brighten thou to the two lands. The two horizons are fitted for thy pathways. Interesting. Netters together with men are with thee. No harm come unto them from thy shining, nor from thy journeying into the celestial boat above. Thy enemies have ceased to be, for I am protecting thee. O Ra, Lord, come thou to us as a babe, thou first great sun god, sun netter. Depart not from us who behold thee. There proceedeth from thee the strong Orion in heaven, Orion in heaven, at evening, at the resting of every day. Lo, it is I, at the approach of the solstice period, who doth watch for him, nor will I leave off watching for him, for that which proceedeth from thee is revered. An emanation from thee causeth life to netters and men, reptiles and animals, and they live by means thereof. Come thou to us from thy chamber, interesting, in the day when thy soul begetteth emanations, the day when offerings upon offerings are made to thy spirit, which causeth the netters and men likewise to live. Praise be to the Lord, for there is no netter like unto thee of A.T.T.O.N. Thy soul possesseth the earth, and thy likeness the underworld. Lo, it is prepared for and containeth thy hidden shrine. Thy wife is ready to protect thee, and thy son Horus also is prince of the lands. Behold now, NEPHTHYS speaketh. Behold, the excellent sistrum bearer come to thy temple. Nefer, deceased, come to the dew. Behold the bull, the begotten one. Come thou to Aneth, Mendez, the beloved enclosure. Come to Kar. Come to the two Dedus, Mendes and Basiris, the palace which thy soul loveth, and the souls of thy fathers likewise. Thy son, thy child Horus, born of thy sisters Neteret, is before thy face. It is I who doeth illuminate and protect thee every day. I will not depart from thee forever. O An, come to thou to Sais, for my name is Sal, protector. Come to Apur, behold thou thy mother Nuth, O thou lovely child. Depart thou not from her. Come to her breast, abundance is therein. Thy sister too is beautiful. Depart thou not from her, O son. Come to Sas, O Asar, and to Teru. She who is called also Nisip, born of Pelsis, deceased. Come to Apur, thy city, thy seat, and to the temple of Deb. Thou shalt rest beside thy mother eternally. She preserveth thy limbs and procureth terror among thy enemies. For she protect thy members forever. Behold the excellent sistrum bearer come to thy temple. Come, behold thou thy son Horus as prince of Neters and men. He taketh possession of the cities and the nomes by the magnitude of his terrors. Heaven and earth are filled with fear of him, and the barbarians are submissive under his terrors. Thou children are among Neters and men, and the eastern and western horizon are among the attributes of thy producing. Thy two sisters are at thy side, purifying the soul, and thy son Horus admitteth thine attributes. There cometh forth funeral and other offerings, beer, bulls, and geese for thee. Tehuti proclaimeth thy head festival, and invoketh thee with his protecting formulae. Horus covered thy limbs with his protections. Every day thy son Horus glorifieth thy spirit, and he avengeth thy name by offerings for thy soul placed at thy secret shrine. As for the Neters, their arms bear libation vases for the purifying of thy spirit. Come to thy children, O Prince, O Lord, nor depart thou from them. Lo, he comes. Okay, that was powerful. Okay, that was the Laments of Isis and Nebtet. Ceremonies were a common and regular occurrence for the followers of Ma'at. Frequently, here is a list of other ceremonies that took place in Kemet. The Ua'ak, the name of a fire festival. The the lunar festival of the 18th day of the month. And then the Uag, the name of the festival which took place on the 18th day of the month, Tehuti. I'm just taking a peek at the chat. Okay, cool. And so here is an altar that SABA's Neterets put together for the pathways of awakening for the ones who weren't there, giving you a little preview to the footage and the videos and the content that will be shared with you in the ancient future. And here are the Par'i'i Nesubiti that proudly and faithfully serve our master teacher, SABA Tehuti. That is Ani Ptah. That is Ahati. And that is ATTEF. And that is myself. To everyone that attended the first annual Pathways to Awakening. And we will soon have many, many more ceremonies and festivals. And that is the end of my presentation. To everybody for listening. Yo, let's go.
HENNU, to you, great brother. That was phenomenal. Yeah, that was beautiful. Just talking about it, it wasn't gonna be that long. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
I lost track of time. I don't know what's going on. I'm just loving life. I'm just in this lifestyle. This is who I become. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I just need a tap to help me.
Never. Beautiful presentation. To offer that information and bringing forth the names of some of the festivals, the UAG and the Yah. It's beautiful. To offer that. Of course, the way you started. The way you started it with the hymn to Aten being sung and it showing the meta netter in the English, that was very beautiful. I've never heard that rendition of it, so you'll definitely have to share that link for sure. Saba loved it too, and he loved it too, and it's something he may even incorporate. So it was beautiful. I loved that. It's the tones and the vibration of hearing it. It definitely, people in the chat said they start twitching and shaking. They hear the tones, so that's what these vibrations do. These vibrations are just powerful. So Tua for bringing that forward and showing the bull running. That was and showing the image of Djoser or Amenemhat with the bull running with the bull. That was new information. I'm sure most people have not seen that or knew that. So Tua for bringing that information to the forefront for us. That was phenomenal, and the Hebset Festival and what partakes in that, and the magic that happens with that. That was fire, and for showing the lamentations of Aset and Neptet, and that's really, and I think I had a small section in my music presentation showing how a lot of the words for music creates the same word for lamentation, and so and showing the ladies, them weeping, them crying out to resurrect Asar, really is what's created music. So one of the words for music is Hai, same word for husband, and it also is to lamentate, Isis or Aset and Neptet. And it was beautiful, and reading that is very powerful, especially for the Neterets out there, and showing what your voice does, and crying out, and really what that means is very important, and and all of the there's so many words for musical instruments. Nahem is another word for a musical instrument, and it has the determinative glyph of the sistrum. And Nahem also means to cry out, it means to lamentate. So that definitely is music, the voice. So Tua for bringing that forward and reading that to us as well. That was beautiful. So yes, 1 minute. The brother Menkhu Ara's like, I don't really have much, and the next minute has 40 slides. So when he says it's how these get brought forward, is hekau, trust and believe when he says that. It really is magical what he's doing, and seeing him be able to do that and create such a illustrious teaching on something that's so important, and something that you organized for us in the Pathways to Awakening. And so to conclude that, and then to give a class on what it means to celebrate and dancing and having fun with each other and celebrating each other and giving each other adoration, and how the Meta Netter literally everything that you're doing, everything that we're doing is connected to a story, and can be taught as a lesson through the actual language itself. And that's why it's just far beyond anything else that exists on this planet, and why it is the one true living language, because we're living it out. We're alive here living out what this language is recorded as. So Tua to you, great brother, for being the Anmer Per, the great cultured chief steward of the House of ATTON. We know that we can this brother right here is very magical, and it's just beautiful to see each position being played, and the magic that is incorporated with that to be able to erect and bring something forward full circle, and for this just to be the first of many. It was beautiful, and you did such a phenomenal job of making sure that we had the best of the best, the highest of quality of everything, and you deserve your praise for that, because this is not something that I don't know if I don't know what people are looking at or what they're watching, but you can just go back. Last September, we was all on this screen, we was all on this screen just figuring out what we're doing, and now we're bringing forth physical things for people to come to and be a part of, and creating a ritual, a family environment, a safe space for families to come together and celebrate each other under our great SABA Tehuti. So if people at this point aren't able to see the magic, and this ain't just talking, most people when they get on, it's just talking. Hey, let's do this, and hey, how are we gonna gather? How are we gonna let's build? Let's get together. Let's do this. Okay, well, it's being done, and it's physical, literal. Now we're leaving archaeology behind, and historical fact, that this is not just talking. We're utilizing our speech to bring forth the reality that we see and that we want to exist in. But this isn't just talking. We're actually doing it, and you deserve your praise for being the organizer of that. So HENNU to you, Tua, to this great presentation. I hope everyone took their notes and take record of what sources he shows, so you can also go into that and look it up yourself and study it yourself. So you can start to incorporate this within your own lives and with your own family. Because they create these holidays for you. They create these things that we celebrate. We celebrate, what they give us. And even when by doing that, most people don't know what it is that they're really doing. And most people will say, hey, well, I'm doing this because it's not really connected. I'm not really thinking about it in a religious way. It's just something I like. I like this part of it, or I like that part of it. Okay, well, take that part that you like and create it into something that means something to you, and to the people that you appreciate and love. And this great brother right here, Menkhu Ara, plays a super integral part in doing what's necessary for us to build a nation. So HENNU to you, great brother Menkhu Ara, Meri Ma'at, wear so many hats. So HENNU to you, support this great brother, send in support to Cash App, Teachings of Maat, PayPal, Teachings of Maat. Support this teaching, support this class, support this organization, House of ATTON. And I'll pass go ahead, brother.
I'm sorry, Ani, I was just thinking, when people and our members in our community, how beautiful would it be if SABA is doing your wedding, SABA is there when you pass away, if SABA is there when your child comes into this dimension. All of these kinds of ceremonies we should be doing together. And it would be an honor. I want to grow in learning how the followers of Ma'at participated in these sacred moments that happen in their lives. I want to live like they lived. I want to be invited when SABA is facilitating these kinds of situations for us. It just would be so beautiful and powerful. The gift bags, I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know. It's just like beautiful how everything came together. I didn't have an instruction manual on how to put together this event. It just came to me, and it's beautiful how in my presentation as well, I didn't even know Tehuti was in that Lamentations. That is amazing. And so it's just the more we have this information, the more we can lead with the left. And it's just beautiful. It's all just coming together so masterfully. Tua to you, great brother. Nini up for your work.
You've been doing this for 5,000 years, so you are a master at this without trying.
To a great brother.
Yes.
What's up, great brother? Yeah, that was phenomenal, brother. I just want to say that we echo the same sentiment as far as unlearning and relearning, because that's what it's about. We already know about all the holidays and festivals and celebrations that the colonizer gave us that we celebrate. We don't know about our own culture. So this was beautiful that you touched on these different celebrations and festivals, and it's remarkable, and that's the reason why I'm reading the stories, because we know all the other stuff. I didn't know Zoser. I never saw that picture of him running with the bull. I was unfamiliar with some of these words, and I'm glad that we're coming together. And like Ani said, it's by the way, for the gift bag, I got my thanks for the lotus plant for my altar, brother. That was beautiful. Yeah, and the incense, the gift bags were great. I love incense. I love smells. Yeah, and just wait till I get my kitchen clean, brother, because I got a lot more books that are on my phone, that are just scattered around in different places, that I'm putting together because I'm cleaning up, I'm reorganizing, I'm unlearning and relearning, out with the old, in with the new. And when I say old, I mean the old bad habits. So, like he said, this is, you know what? It reminds me of when Saba did that the teaching, when he shows the King's List, and it shows when the people went underground, and then all of a sudden the language just came about, and it was actually the spirits, it was actually the Neteru that were teaching the people, brother. So that's why it's very important that we follow our Eve, that we follow our heart. So I agree with Ani. You've been doing this for thousands of years, but because of the colonizer, you know, and him forcing his energy upon us, and making us forget, putting us to sleep, you know, we're the things that's built in, we're unfamiliar with. But we just have to dig deep. We just have to look in the right place, you know. So, two out for looking inside your heart and being led by the Neteru, because that's what's going on. When I say I don't know what's going on, I say that because I do know what's going on. I just don't know that I know what's going on as far as the ISFET is concerned. It's so polluted. The matrix is so engulfing and polluting that, you know, it gets very confusing. So it's important that we lead with our heart. And brother, you do that. And I'm definitely looking forward to there being some more teachers up here as well, as we all you know, learn together and lead, because that's what's going on here. You know, it doesn't seem as if we're mighty as we are, but we are the mighty Neteru, and we're being led by the mighty Neteru. We just have to stay in alignment and stay on a particular frequency, as our great Saba has taught us and continues to teach us. So, HENNU to you. That was a great presentation, brother, and I celebrate you as we celebrate the great Aten. That was beautiful. So,
Nini great brother. The kaifi incense, Saba burns those. I was like, I ain't know. Some way the information came to me. I think it came like a YouTube short. And when I sent the list to Ani of what was going to be in the gift bag, he found information about the incense as well. These incense were burned in the temples in Kemet. And so now I didn't smell it. I'd never smelled it before until after I got home from the Pathways to Awakening. I was like, these is fire.
They are.
Saba is burning those now. I'm like, glory, glory, glory. It's beautiful to be able to bring stuff to our community that is a benefit, because he burns incense all day, every day. And I know you brothers do as well, and so do I. And so I was like, I hope this is not lame, you know what I mean? And it definitely is a very nice vibration to it, and I really love it. I've been burning it nonstop since I got home from LA. So I'm hoping everybody in the chat is enjoying the ostrich feather, the lily, the pins. I got one pin, brother Ani, that I love. I got one of the pins. I think it's 2 Akhenaten. It's King Tut. I love that pin. That's my favorite pin right now. And so the incense too is it's all come together very beautifully.
Brother, I like the you completed my I have a plant altar as well. One of my plants, Maat. So you completed that with my ostrich feather. That was beautiful. I have all of the feathers in my plants. All of my plants, by the way, I have, I don't know, 30, 40 snake plants and various indoor plants in my house, and I named them all after the Neteru. and it's so it is so remarkable that the first one that I had, the very first one that I had, I named him Inky. That was before I named him Inky, right? And he died. And then I put him outside. I saved him, put him outside. And then my second one was Heru, and then Bastet. I don't know if y'all can't see. I got Bastet right here. She's growing big. But yeah, those that I completed my I named my plants after the Neteru, and I put the ostrich feathers inside my plants. I also use the plants to burn my incense in. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing, brother. I'm loving it. I'm loving the path that we're all on and what we're building here. It's extraordinary. So that's my goal, is to make the Neteru proud. You know, that was the goal. You know, to become the Neteru that I'm supposed to be, and not what these people have us out here believing. You know, so to you, great brother.
Nini it's just so beautiful too. Our SABA Tehuti is handling horned vipers. He's handling the ATTF. Who do you know that do this? Oh, some people too, and they gift bag got a new incense, sacred ritual that I put in some of the gift bags. So let me know how those burn. I just was experimenting and needed some extra ones, and so I threw some of those in the bag as well. But our SABA is different. He had the horn vipers like it was nothing. I thought he was gonna be handling it with some people when they're handling snakes. They have like these metal like things that they're handling. He straight up had them in his hand, and they had babies. So this is like, my mind is just blown. I don't even know what's going on. He did that with like effort. He did it. He wasn't scared at all. He was very calm, holding them horned vipers. I don't know how he do it, but he the greatest. He definitely is the greatest.
Yeah, I agree with you. Having that serpent pop up with those horns, very powerful serpent right there. Yes, and I hope that everyone is supporting what's happening here. I put it out there. Just hoping people do it, because it is, what we're doing is, it's gonna happen. It's happening either way. I just want people to be a part of it. I want people to have the opportunity to experience the magic that we're a part of. Minty Hotep says he was telling jokes holding a viper. Yeah, Sabas Tehuti was joking on me the whole time, because he I said, anytime Saba asked for hey, send in support for this question, when he said, hey, send in the support for the Nefer, the Nefer symbol, or send in the support to have Heka come up, or I always do it, but I told Saba, I said, this one I'm gonna let everyone else do it, because he told me he got hit. The serpent smacked him with his lip. I'm like, oh my goodness. I love you, Great Saba. I love you, and I support you for sure. But I wasn't gonna. Nope. Yeah.
Me either. No.
I'm okay if he doesn't bring a viper to the screen. I'm okay if he doesn't do it.
Me too. I was in the same energy as you, Saba. yeah, whatever. I don't really need that, but if you need to do that, I'm with you. But I ain't really. That was a hard one for me.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So beautiful presentation, great brother. Let me check the Gmail and see if we got any support in for those who are here. Cash App Teachings of Maat, PayPal Teachings of Maat. Support these teachings so we can continue to keep doing what we're doing. Continue to keep having these festivals for you all and have them get larger and continue to grow. And your assistance is what allows us to do this. So let me check here. Yeah, we haven't received any support in for this class. But it's there for all the ones who want to support on the who's watching on the playback, who's not here live. All the links are in the description box, and we appreciate and we give HENNU and praise to everyone who sees this information and understands what we're doing and is willing to help us along the way. So yes, absolutely. And if you great brothers have anything that you want to close out with before we close?
I just want to say, give a HENNU to the great brother Ahati Maat. Thanks for coming on and sharing your tones. As I said before, it's always motivational. I was stuck just sitting there, just listening to you, brother, because just to see how far we've come, as Ani has pointed out, it's just it's beautiful. And it's beautiful to experience it in real time. Not looking for this, just looking for the truth, just wanting to be better, just wanting to grow. The way it's all unfolding is magic. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate magic for me. That I'm here. It's almost like I don't ask for very much. When it comes to the heka and using my heka, because I just want to be responsible. I want to be responsible in everything that I do. For so long, I was very irresponsible in the words I used, and how I behaved. So as I learn and grow, I just want to be responsible. So I don't ask the Neteru for very much. I just want to show my gratitude to them. I want to prove myself. And what we're doing here is definitely proof positive of that. That's one of the reasons why I say I don't know what's going on. but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for the Neteru, for you. I'm grateful for the name change. I'm grateful to now to elevate. It's the steps that we're taking. Is elevation. So it's incredible, man. As I'm living it out. I'm living it out. I'm living out the steps as they're before me. I just want to make my next move my best move, as I heard before. So HENNU to you, great brothers, as we build this nation together. I'm going to play my part, and definitely look forward to many more celebrations, and definitely look forward to the day when our great SABA is on his throne rightfully, in this plane as well as the next. So HENNU to you, great brothers, and HENNU to the great SABA Tehuti, HOTEP.
I just want to say peace and love to the chat. HENNU to Ani Ptah for already we did all we needed to do for the pathways to awakening to happen, and he's already changing the intro, working on the graphic, the images for the House of ATTON. So you are dedicated, you have boundless energy, your work ethic is amazing. So Tua to you for already, it's like you don't take no days off. And so you're already working on the website, working behind the scene to make sure our SABA is good, that we're good. And it's definitely inspirational to see how dedicated and committed you are to Maat and to everything that, all this energy that we're in. So Tua to you, great brother, for all that you do. It's amazing. It's very much appreciated. Much love to Ahati. Sending positive vibes to you to make sure you're protected and you're safe. We love you, and it was great to have you speak, share your energy with everyone. It was great to see everybody at the celebration. Atef, Tua to you, great brother, for your powerful, powerful, powerful tone, your voice, your courage, your dedication, for your example. It's just great. It's great to be with like-minded people who have the same vision and who are living the same lifestyle. So peace and love to the chat. We know that it was not an inexpensive thing for you to come to LA. So we love and appreciate your attention. We love and appreciate you being here. And let's continue to be in an abundance mindset and continue to let the energy flow to each other. So Tua to you all for letting me present and developing my position and learning to serve, to be a better server, and to know that it's essential, so essential that we care about each other and we build each other up. So Tua for allowing me the opportunity to present my intuition, my Ba and my Ka to you. So looking forward to seeing you all in the Meta Netter Monday and the next Wisdom Wednesday and in the pod class. So Tua to everybody, peace and love.
All right, Nefer words, great brothers. It's an honor to be alongside you all and build this. It truly is. This is something I've always always wanted to do and attempted to do, but the matrix is real. So to stand alongside brothers who are consistently, daily working to eliminate that matrix and stand in Maat I'm thankful. I'm thankful to know you, brothers, and honored to walk alongside you all. So before we close out, we did get one support in. We do have a good brother who supported. Share screen. The good brother Bijan Farrow sent $10. Support Aten. All right, HENNU to this good brother, one of the scribes of the House of ATTON. So HENNU to you, good brother Bijan Farrow. All right, Minty Hoteps, she asked, do we have a date when website will be up? So the website is up now. I think during this presentation, actually, because I have, when you type in teachingsofmaat.org, it'll just take you to the new website, houseofatten.org. So good brother Primordial Thought 9, if you check the Evernote link in the Evernote, you should have all the updated links and all of the updated transitions from Teachings of Maat to House of ATTON, good brother. And if you need anything else, you can always let me know for sure. So the website is up. and it's here posted in the chat. houseofatten.org. It's also in the description box. So it is live. It is up and live for you all. And I'll just be consistently adding and making changes throughout the coming weeks, working on new merch. The Great SABA Tehuti just approved of the logo here. So this is the House of ATTON logo. Fire, of course, with the Aten with the Ankh in it. And the beautiful thing is, you know, with SABA bringing forth this, and this is part of the image that was on the lanyards for the Pathways to Awakening. So the actual logo for our new RIN is on the lanyards of the Teachings of Maat Pathways to Awakening event, the first one. So once again, another documented magical experience that's happened with that, and it's just going to show how we're all connected and on the same frequency, and the synchronicities are necessary to prove that you are who you say you are, that you are in alignment with what you say you're in aligned with. And this is how things like that can be proven by the synchronicities of the magical occurrences. So this is the House of ATTON. This will be on the new merch, and we'll have that ready for you soon. I'll let you all know. But yes, teachingsofmaat.org is still live and will be there, so you can still wear your Teachings of Maat shirts, and it's still good because it'll still take you to the House of ATTON. And of course, it has the Tehuti podcast logo on it. And those who purchased a shirt at the event, it has, I don't know if you can, it has Anki and Ma'at UNS, Anki and Ma'at on the back. I live from Ma'at on the back of these Pathways to Awakening Teachings of Maat shirts, and I have a few left. So if anybody would like to purchase those, you can just reach out to me on the messaging system on the website. Okay, so yes, HENNU to you, good brother Bijan Farrell, for your support, for being for supporting the class here. Hopefully we'll get some more in throughout the week, and I know we have some wonderful supporters. So let's continue to spread this information and put it out there, and continue to talk to the people around you. Continue to live this information, right? When you're speaking, you know, especially during these times, every holiday that they call holidays is an opportunity for you to teach, right? It's always opportunities for you to teach, and there will always be someone who's willing to listen, and those are the ones we want. So HENNU and Tua for your attention. Without your attention, this could never exist. This does not exist without your attention. So Tua and HENNU to everyone for that. Sakim M. Ari murder Ka'a Semu Hatu Neteru per in HOTEP. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Neteru lead me. I come forth in peace. May you all have a fantastic, fantastic week. Meta-Netter Mondays. Email our Great SABA Tehuti for the Meta-Netter classes, and you know, come join us. We need a new soundbite from the Great Brother ATTON. Come join us. houseofatten.org. We need a new soundbite, Great Brother. So yes, peace and love, everyone. And with that, we will close out with the affirmation. Let the Great Brother ATTON Menkhu close us out.
HOTEP. Wonderful class, Nefer. We will close with our beautiful affirmation, as we always do. From today's teachings, the hymn to Aten, you rise in perfection on the horizon of the sky, living Aten who started life. Whenever you are risen upon the eastern horizon, you fill every land with your perfection. You are appealing, great, sparkling, high over every land. Your rays hold together the lands as far as everything you have made. Since you are Ray, you reach as far as they do, and you curb them for your beloved son. Although you are far away, your rays are upon the land. You are in their faces, yet your departure is not observed. Unki and Maat, Un and S, Mintet or Set and Maat, Min Hapapet and Maat, Her Inhu Kui, Per Iku. I live for Maat. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Maat. Every day I advance towards Maat. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace. HOTEP.
My eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed? Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, fear had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of state's effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling forcefully, holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.
But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.